Hello, everyone. I just wanted to give you a quick shout out about the Oroville Dam situation that's going on. It's not a whole lot in the news right now. It's pretty hard to find information on it. Um, I'm I'm sick today, so I'm not going on camera. So you'll just have to forgive me. I've got a cold and a fever. I know I'm a big baby, right? Well, whatever. Let's move on. This is just a picture of the main spillway at Oroville Dam, and it looks like a waterfall instead of a spillway. These pictures, they're not taken by me, but it's just, I guess that's what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like now. And just look at all that. Ugh, it's craziness. And then they got the main spillway open. I don't even know if they have any. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at all that water. Well, it looks like it's taken over the parking lot and that they weren't exactly expecting that. And everyone thinks everything is fine. I don't believe that at all. I'm praying that it will be. But, you know, when you've got water and fracturing and erosion, you know, those aren't really good combinations to to work with. So I just wanted to put my thoughts out there for today. It won't take long. Adapt 2030 put out this video recently, and he's concerned about it too. And this is the very beginning of his video, and it shows how things have progressed in just a couple of days with the main spillway. And that really concerns me too, because as you can see, the erosion has gone beyond the main spillway into the mountain, and the mountain is part of the structure that holds the integrity of the dam. And so we've got this spilling in there, and then when you go to the emergency spillway, you'll see lots of water going over, but when you go to the bottom of the cliff, it looks like a trickle compared to what they're letting out, at least what they've shown us on the news. All right, this really is what's on my mind. You know, this is what my mind is telling me, and Seconds from Disaster about the Stava Dam really helps to explain what I'm thinking in better ways. So we've got the water coming over the spillway, the emergency spillway, and it's a large amount of water, and it's inundating that soil that the dam is built into. So watch this.
This 1950s footage of a real earthquake in Japan shows what happens to the ground when a shock wave is so powerful that the solid earth acts just like a liquid. It's called liquefaction. Liquefaction occurs when water under high pressure enters a solid structure made up of grains, like sand, forcing them apart. They become suspended in the water, making a very dense liquid, almost twice the density of water, but with all its fluid properties. It is exactly what happens when the upper dam collapses in Stava.
As the outer shell disappeared down the slope, the tailings behind no longer had any support, and they become suspended in the water that surrounds them.
Okay, so you can see what I'm worried about is the emergency spillway wasn't really meant to be used, and it definitely wasn't prepared for it. And I've looked at the video of what's coming out at the bottom of the cliff. The last I saw, as in respect to what was going out of the dam at the top, and it doesn't look like the same amount of water to me. It looks like the soil is absorbing that water on the side of the cliff, and we know that the main spillway is eroded. The weight behind that dam is really, really heavy. All right. And down on the main spillway, there was a fracture. You have to ask yourself, well, where did that fracture come from? Well, the first thought that comes to my mind is most likely seismic activity. California's been going crazy rumbling, right? And regardless, there was a fracture on the main spillway. They say the emergency spillway should be fine because it's on bedrock. We don't know the condition of the bedrock either. It could be fractured as well. We don't know. Okay, they said they inspected the main spillway 6 months ago, and look what's happening now. So we can't necessarily trust the inspection, really. But because of all of the erosion and the weight that's on it, the possibility of more fractures, and the fact that there is so much soil and debris on top of the emergency spillway that's just getting soaked. It's just getting soaked. In my mind, I could see it turning into a mudslide pretty quick. And from what I understand, the rivers below, they're swollen. The lakes are swollen. A train has derailed, and they have another storm on the way. And still, in my mind, I'm like, that's got to be Fukushima rain, you know. So I just really wanted to put my concerns out there, because the officials are saying there's really nothing to worry about, but I'm not really seeing a lot on the news. It's almost like it's being suppressed, you know, the news. They're trying to make it like nothing's wrong, and maybe there isn't anything wrong, but I don't know. I mean, you know, there are those moments in life where you look at something and you're like, that's not gonna work, and nobody else is thinking that, but sure enough, it happens. You know, I'm worried that there might be a landslide on the side of that mountain, and if there is, then it could, you know, really affect the integrity of the dam. Not that it would break necessarily, but you know, it's like watching an airplane break apart in slow motion, and there's nothing they can do to stop the water. And that's really what they need to do. It would probably take them months to repair all the damage they've got so far. And anyway, I just wanted everyone to keep an eye out. It's just a thought that I'm having. And y'all enjoy your Sunday, okay? God bless.